is that time of year again, people. Are we all ready for the holiday?
Woo!
You're all a bunch of liars. I don't believe any of you. And I don't know if you could tell from my little ride out here on that unicorn there, but I've been hitting the special eggnog extra hard today to get in the right spirit for this holiday season. Are you all excited for another festive tale full of Yuletide cheer?
Woo!
Very good. Little lackluster, but I think we're working on it. It's good. This one here is a personal favorite story of mine. It's a classic tale of good and evil. It features lots of greed, a four-poster bed, and ghosts.
Woo!
Don't do that anymore. That was weird. I did not enjoy that for a Christmas story. Do I have to do this one? With ghosts? This is, all right, whatever. My manager says I have to do this, so we're committed. All right, we're gonna do a quick costume change, but I want you all to meet my Merc on the woodwork.
Woo!
Totally came up with that myself. Thank you so much for the groans. It brings me joy. To tell this story right, we have to travel back in time to jolly old England.
Woo!
Thank you for your mediocre applause. This is for a dignified holiday tale written by Sir Charles Xavier Dickens and brought to you today by Disney Plus.
Woo!
That's right, everybody. Disney Plus is paid to keep me around for the holidays. Boy, it's so nice to know there's a streaming platform out there that really understands quality content. Now that the pandering is over, I'm going to get on to the story. And boy, what a story this is. This is a personal favorite of mine. It brings you so much joy and happiness at the end. It's just, oh, it's so good. This is a Christmas Carole pool. Yeah, I know. But it really is so good. And I cannot wait to share that joy with you straight from the start. Marley was dead. Boy, that's a dark start. I don't think Disney Plus was ready for that. Let's see here. That's not a real page. There we go. This is better. The meanest man in all of London town was a vile, ugly, hairy, smelly, prickly, miserly old brute by the name of Ebenezer Scrooge. Old Scroogey was a real curmudgeon who hated the holidays and always walked around saying, "Bah humbug, bub." He was so mean, but he had an amazing employee who was witty and charming and very attractive, although a bit of an acquired taste. His name was Wade Cratchitpool. Poor Wade just wanted to take a single day off and spend the holiday with his family. But mean old Loganezer was like, "Shut up, get back to work and count me money, bub." He was very mean and mildly Australian, apparently. But because he was such a bad dude, he was visited during the night by his dead partner, who was a dead man, or should I say an ex-man. They're not gonna get any better, people. You need to start laughing. His partner told him that he was gonna be visited during the night by 3 ghosts who would teach him the true meaning of Christmas. Old Scroogey slept uneasy that night, like when you have one too many chimichangas right before going to bed. But as he laid his head down, there was a bright flash outside of his window. He runs over and rips open the curtains to find Johnny Storm, all flamey and bright. Yeah, it wasn't Steve Rogers like we all hoped it would be. He just starts yelling a bunch of stuff about being the ghost of Christmas past and blah, blah, blah. Then he shouted a bunch of vulgarities I can't repeat here at the Disneyland Resort, registered trademark. But basically, he takes Wolvie and he shows him his sad, poorly rated X-Men origins. You all saw it. Next, the Ghost of Christmas Present shows up. It's a huge child-minded figure, larger than, oh man, I ate a bug. Larger than a normal man should be, made completely out of metal, and with an obnoxious Russian accent. He says, Loganizer, gaze upon the Cratchit Pool family and see your shame. He takes him and shows him a beautiful family living in a small studio apartment right off of Pico and Crenshaw. Blind Al, Dog Pool, and little tiny Peter Pool, who's obviously very ill and leaning on a too small crutch. They could hardly get by on the meager salary that Wade's boss gave him. Old Loganizer was a sad scene as a single tear rolled down that chiseled jawline right through those furry-licious mutton chops. It was just like when you see the climax of that perfect rom-com, The Proposal. Next, there's a cemetery scene with the Ghost of Christmas Days of Future Past, and things get really crazy and the timelines get all convoluted. I'm not going to go into the details, don't worry, because it will give you nightmares, and it did destroy the X-Men franchise for a few years. But basically, all the ghosts took Loganizer and taught him that you need to keep the spirit of Christmas in your heart all year round. Always think of those less fortunate than you. And overall, stop being a jerk all the time. Loganizer spends the money to heal Tiny Peter Pool, and they become pals. And then Loganizer is true to his word and becomes a better man. And at the very climax of the book, little Tiny Peter Pool, all healed up, skips his way over to Loganizer, grips him by his masculine inner thigh muscles. Sorry, got distracted. And then little Tiny Peter Pool says, directly into camera, that one, you're welcome. Put it on TikTok. And he says, God of Thunder bless us, everyone. And they all live happily ever after. Thank you. Yeah, they are especially happy too, because this story has been redone and merchandised so many times over the years. It's what we in the biz like to refer to as easy money. Yeah, you want to know the real spirit of the season, people? Positive profit margins. Thank you all so much for joining me here for Storytime with Deadpool Holiday Special. Thank you. I'm gonna head backstage now and take my state-mandated 15. I'm making fruitcakes for the entire cast, and I smell burning. Happy holidays, everybody! Oh, and happy holidays, Disney Plus! Disney Plus. Oh, they pay me every time I say Disney Plus. So good.
Storytime of Deadpool Holiday Edition. If you like, subscribe for more content, and check out other videos where he tells different holiday version stories along with Wolverine.